Welcome to Nothing is Adobe South Texas Golf Podcast, episode 137. Tonight's special guest is Ryan Polzin PGA, head golf professional out at Oak Hills Country Club here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. And tonight we are debuting, well, he's not debuting, he's been on as a special co-host, but tonight he's going to get on, and it's first episode as my regular co-host. We're going to have Freddie Brucie Garcia out on the show. I see my man. I'm sorry for the late start right here. I see my man Ryan logging on right now. We're having some technical difficulties getting my man Ryan on right here. But before we kick things off here, a word from my sponsors right here. I really want to thank Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks. Metal Stacks Precious Metals Collectors Club. It's a precious metals collectors club that has the lowest pricing for gold and silver coins, rounds, bars online. Now, please hit up my boy Brad. They offer 3 different options right here. The first one, you can purchase silver and gold at retail. 2, you can join Brad's club right here. Let me go ahead and put up his info right there at the bottom. And third, what you can do is you can join Brad's team where you can earn free silver, unlimited retail commissions, and bonuses up to $16,000 per week. All right. I trust Brad. If I trust Brad, you should too. All you got to do is text Nothing is OB to Brad at 210-274-5894 to learn more, and hit up his Facebook page or hit his website up at msbrad.com. Also, I really want to thank my presenting sponsor, FOREBROS Tour. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS Tour has a home for you right here. All right, we got all different types of games. We got net, gross, king of the par threes. All right, this week we will be out at beautiful Alsatian Golf Club in Castroville, Texas, right there. Just about a 10-15 minute drive right outside of San Antonio for the Alsatian Bash. All right, we take 0 fees. That's right, folks, you heard it, 0 fees. We take none of your money. You have every right and every opportunity to earn and win that money. That's FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. Please check us out on my website at www.nothingisob.com, or all you got to do is check out and hit us up on Facebook. Check out FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. All right, let's go ahead and bring out my dude and my new co-host right here. I got my man, Arnold Brucie Garcia. How we doing, my bro?
Doing great, bro. I'm ready to get this kicked off. Come on.
No, man, we're having some technical difficulties here with Ryan, man.
Yeah.
Technology, bro. I need my 15-year-old daughter to really kind of help get things going. You know,
I should have listened back in high school to these IT classes, but I didn't pay attention.
Well, right there, if you see right there, FOREBROS Aloha Tournament C flight. If there was a D and E flight, you probably would have won.
If there was, right? I just had to get on this one.
All right, man. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. And like I said, Freddie is going to be a normal fixture right here. We're going to try to bring on Ryan, man. I don't know if we can see him right here. Ryan's got a lot going on right now. Hopefully we can get him. Hopefully we can get his picture on here right here. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can bring him on. Ryan, I don't know if you can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh, man, you're not showing up. You're not showing up, though, on here. I don't know. There's something in regards to your camera. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see if we can.
I'm going to try to log on here on my phone.
Okay, yeah. Try it. See if you can do that here. I'm going to take you off. We're going to kind of get into a little bit over here.
Now you may be able to see me.
All right. So I'm going to take you off here, and then let's see if you can get back on. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so right here, while Ryan's trying to work this out here, guys, we got a great show tonight. I'm hoping we get Ryan on here. He's going to talk a little bit about what's going on at the beautiful Oak Hills Country Club. Now, Freddie, we've had an opportunity to be out there several times. What's your favorite thing in regards to Oak Hills? Man, legendary course, 1922, A.W. Tillinghast original. They had it renovated several years back, and I got to play a hole and meet the gentleman this last week, Trip Davis, who led the renovation to kind of restore it a little bit back to some of that 1922 glory.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, this is going to sound cheesy, but I like that little clubhouse.
Don't say it. That's mine, bro. That was mine. Do not say it. Do not say it.
I've never been to anything so luxurious, man. Yeah.
No, you've been kicked out of some pretty nice clubs, bro.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it, man.
So right here, all right, guys. So we're going to be talking to Ryan. Hopefully, you can work. We're trying to work some of the technical difficulties out. But Freddie's alluding to the snack station. This is probably got the little snack station right here.
Yeah.
They don't have cart girls, so they have a nice little snack station out there. And if you've seen us, you know what, Jordan Calendar, my boy right here, Cowboys Nation right there, talking about. There we go. Ryan is on, right? Okay, so we'll go back to our comments right now. Let's bring out my dude, my man, Ryan. Thanks so much, man.
There you go.
Man.
Hey, Ryan. So we have. Thank you so much for being on the show, bro, and working through all these tech. Oh, there you go. Working through these technical difficulties right here. We're really thankful to have you on and just to kind of talk and share. I know, man, you're probably sweating. I'm sweating just to get you and have you on the show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good now. I finally got home. It's been a long day.
Good. There you go.
Well, we believe it, man. And so tonight it's my first night having my good buddy up top. It's his first night co-hosting the show. And we know you have a lot going on there at Oak Hills Country Club. And tell us, you got the FOREBROS coming up. Tell us just how maybe the setup and everything's going in regards to that big event.
So we've got about 230 some odd volunteers working from 5 o'clock in the morning all the way till tomorrow will be past 10 o'clock at night because we have the players' party. So security, rain shuttles, spotters, caddies, starters, you name it. We have volunteers for it. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of planning. USGA's got a lot on our plates with maintenance and mow schedules. We'll be mowing in the morning. We'll be mowing in the afternoons behind play. So right now we're just getting the golf course dialed in for a championship standards and getting our green speeds up each day, and just looking forward to 128 of the best young women in the country coming in to celebrate a championship at Oak Hills.
And I know in seeing you and hearing you speak when the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, and I was privileged enough to be out there filming with Scott Wilson and his crew out there for the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. You were talking about these events and bringing more of these events to such a historic course. And I guess, how are the members feeling? Because I know it's always about you're the oldest, as one of the oldest private members, ran courses. How are your members feeling with all of this going on?
The general population is excited. I mean, most of our volunteers are members, and we have a long heritage of hosting big events, and I think it's part of our DNA, and it's what we do, and it's been a long time since we've had one, and it's I think the members are excited to have another one come back, and what's even nicer is this time it's for the female competition, not just the men. So, we want to keep giving back. We want to make the game in San Antonio, a destination, and Oak Hills. It's a privilege to be known as a championship site.
It really is. It's a historic course. Like I told you earlier in the week that I had the privilege to play a couple holes with Trip Davis, the gentleman who did the renovation. And I know this time last year, your course probably wasn't in the best shape. And how far along do you think you and your team have come in getting it ready for these championship quality?
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 weeks has been a huge rebound. The golf course looks fantastic. Anybody that follows me on social media, you'll see pictures of the golf course throughout the week, and and even on our Oak Hills page. But the golf course is good. We do have some areas that we're going to have to deal with during the event, but for the most part, it's going to be in wonderful condition, and the players are going to enjoy it.
Any ghosts there late at night, or any ghosts of old golf past? Any Arnold Palmers out there? Anything out there?
Today was the first day players started showing up. So Monday and Tuesday were just straight setup and prep. Today, players started registering at noon. We had 33 of the players show up. So tomorrow, I'll know a little bit more if any of the ghosts. But I can tell you by the way the golf course is rebounded, I feel those guys have really played an underground part in getting everything to pop and really, making the golf course show.
Now, tell us a little bit about your history with the course. I know Oak Hills is a special place to you, especially.
Yeah, so I grew up, my parents were members there when I was a kid, and it's where I learned to play the game. And, in the early to mid 90s, the Texas Open was still there. So having the clubhouse access and being around some of the great professionals and growing up under Warren Chancellor, who was the head professional at the time, and his, golf pedigree, playing golf at the University of Texas with some great players, and having those players come in and visit. And so always being around that tour type atmosphere was a big reason why I am who I am, and why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So I know my boy Freddie right here. He had a good question. I didn't want to steal it from him. It was one of my questions, but I'll let Freddie ask it. It's a great question. Go for it, Freddie.
No, yeah, Ryan. So like again, when I went out there with Andy one time, again, it was my first time. I was just new to that. He was trying to telling me, hey, you got to behave here. You can't, right? It's a private club. But when they were telling me about your members, and I'm like, man, like, how do you, when you see Abraham out there, I mean, I don't know if you can mention any names, but if you can see some of these people out there, like, do you kind of like, do you change? Does it kind of intimidate? Like, how do you see these guys and how do you react to these guys? How do you interact with these guys?
No, I mean, I'm real big, even with my staff, just treating everybody the same. And, right. We're all human beings. We all breathe the same air, and we respect what they do, and we treat them with respect, but we treat everybody with respect. And, I feel like I hang out with Abraham no different than anybody else. He's the nicest human being in the world. He's done great things for the club and very supportive of the club. And, we're grateful to have him as a member, but, we don't want, anybody feeling uncomfortable because of their status. We want them to, come to Oak Hills. That's their place to escape from that kind of atmosphere. So we try to just treat them as normal people and, do what they are wanting us to do for them.
So I heard it was a couple months back. Somebody tells me, oh yeah, the other day, Abe was out there, Tony Finau was out there. And I'm like, man, I was like, there's no mention on social media. There's no mention on, and I'm sure that's gotta be like a normal Tuesday, right? A normal Wednesday, you get some pros just roll in and they just, kick it back there from the tips. And, what are they shooting out there?
Well, I mean, I'd say a guy like Abe's going to shoot 67 on a bad day. I think his low is 62. But yeah, I mean, Tony Finau wasn't out at the club, at least not on a day I was there. None of my staff said anything, but
all right, man.
It is, it's any given day, somebody can show up that we don't expect. But like I said, our job is to be there and take care of everybody the same way. And if somebody great shows up and wants to hang out, we're ready to hang out with them.
So right here, I'm gonna read a few comments right here. I got Paul Sharp. I was a member when the senior tour was there, and it was a great event. Nothing beats the black and white member guest. Is that kind of like your go-to event where where you and your staff have to really shine for your members?
Absolutely. That's 208 players. I think it's the most since I've been here. I think it's the largest field the club's ever had, and everybody wears black and white. It's part of the rules. You wear something different, you're getting docked. Your Stableford points. So it's a really classy event. It's got a lot of heritage, and I think it started in '62 was the first year. So it's been going strong a long time, and it's one of the things we're known for.
has there been a moment that maybe stood out the most from maybe your time in being around there in the club, growing up there around the club, and now now running the club as the head golf professional? Has there been a moment that maybe stood out the most? Where I mean, it's rare finishing on 18 on a par three, eight, as hole number 18, your finishing hole. So I'm sure there's got to be a lot of aha moments there.
For sure. For me, getting into the Hall of Fame, getting the club registered in the Texas Golf Hall of Fame is probably, my proudest moment, being at the club. Obviously, this week's going to be a super proud moment, getting a major championship with the USGA for the club, and starting back, something it's been a long time since we've done. So it's yeah, I mean, from an aha moment, I mean, you want to go to the black and white last year, morning wave. I gave away 2 cars within an hour on the first day. So by 10 o'clock in the morning, I had given away a Corvette and a Genesis QV80. So it shows the quality of players we have.
Damn.
I know,
and
right?
how serious golf is, because I've been doing this for 22 years. And prior to coming to Oak Hills, I'd given away 1 car in all of my events. And since in the last 2 years, I've given away 3.
Wow.
Damn. So I guess they know, your members know, it's like, hey, Ryan's giving up something, right?
Yeah.
Ryan's gonna
you
be
get a
taking care
car,
of
you
somebody.
get a car, you get a car.
Oprah. Ryan is the Oprah of the country club world right here.
I try to find those hole locations that the ball can feed in the hole from multiple directions. So
it makes it exciting right there. And again, we got some more questions right here from some of our viewers right here. Jordan Calendar, what are some of the steps you take to speed up greens? I mean, and everybody that's ever played out Oak Hills known, I mean, y'all have some of the nicest and some of like the truest and fastest rolling greens in the city.
Yeah, so most people think you just lower mowing heights to speed up greens, but a lot goes into it. The moisture in the atmosphere, known as the dew point, plays a big part. And, growth regulators will, this time of year, the grass starts growing at a faster rate. So we'll put down growth regulators to slow the growth throughout the day. So when we mow every morning, we're not cutting as much grass, and so that stuff helps. And then general, verticutting, top dressing, those types of things. Obviously, we're not doing that week of championship, but the growth regulators we put down today to kind of slow the growth down. And we were cutting a lot of grass this morning.
So right here, we got some great questions right here, and again from a former member here, Paul Sharp. Ryan, did you play with Kerry when he was the head pro? I guess that's what he was trying to say.
I did not. Kerry came after I had gone off to college. My parents had left the club, but I was privileged enough to work with Kerry. Kerry was my GM. He retired last year, and he's now our general chair of the tournament this year. So I've seen a lot of Kerry this week, and he's now our pro emeritus. So Kerry and I are very close. He's a dear friend, a great mentor of mine, and just a true Oak Hills ambassador.
All right, so from being over there to hearing some of your past presidents speak about the course, I guess, lineage, and the original architect A.W. Tillinghast, and I brought up I brought up San Antonio Country Club, and he was quick to tell me it wasn't a Tillinghast design. He threw his name on everything. So is there budding rivalries between the country clubs and around town, or within a good maybe 60 70-mile radius, or what?
No, I mean,
you have to say it. No, tell us. This is nothing as OB. Tell us. Just be real.
Jim Natoli is a great golf professional over at San Antonio Country Club, and I respect him tremendously. And I don't view us as rivals at all. I mean, obviously they have quite a few members who were members at Oak Hills at one time. We have a few members that are members at both. But if there was one common denominator between the two clubs, in my opinion. I mean, we're definitely more golf centric.
Oh yeah, there it is, right there. All right,
go.
hey, shots fired, Ryan. Shots fired.
Those aren't shots fired, I promise.
Right here, Ryan. I got a great question right here from Mike Osman. Great show, Andy. Hear you around the city that green conditions are not up to standard because of the fluctuating temperatures. And I heard that from Tripp as well when I was at a Ridgewood Country Club in Waco. He said, hey, it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. And I keep hearing that. But how is it that no matter what the temperatures are, Oak Hills is always able to keep their greens in tip-top condition? I mean, and you're there constantly. So, I mean, we want to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm an honest person. We have our struggles just like everybody else. But, you know, money plays a big part of it. Your budget and how much water and how much chemicals, all that stuff plays a big part in how you can manage your greens, especially during the winter. And, you know, biggest thing I've learned is how your greens get through winter is based on how good your greens are in the summer, and getting them good and healthy and getting a strong root system in there. And but, you know, the fluctuating temperatures are definitely, you know, a big part of it. And, you know, our greens aren't always a 15 on the stent meter. We have to realize that in a year-round atmosphere, we have to be realistic with our green and turf health. And so that's you know, how much money you have to spend definitely has a part in it.
And I guess, you know, for everybody always demanding and wanting like tip top conditions, and that makes a lot of sense. You know, hey, bigger budgets, better stuff, right? One of the big questions I had for you is, what are you doing any Mother's Day golfing? I mean, Mother's Day weekend golfing. That's what I want to know.
No.
Hey, happily married man.
I've already, you know, I put it in my wife's ear long time ago that Mother's Day this year is going to be a little different.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
I mean, but you're working, you know, probably a good amount of hours right there, and it's got to be. I mean, this has to be a big notch on your belt, big on that resume, bringing something back to historic course. And one thing, you know, I'm over here jotting all these notes down. How is it in regards to logistics? Because it is pretty tight, the parking and everything you have there. What are some of the things? Are y'all shuttling people to and from places? Is there something that, you know, where you're I guess giving yourself, you know, how is the logistics going on over there?
So yeah, I don't even get to park on site unless I get there before 5:30 in the morning, which I'm trying to do so I can park on site. But we have to have a parking spot for every player in the field. And then we have some sponsors and the USGA staff in there that, you know, we're getting parking spots. So we have security that works the gate. They've got a list of everybody that's allowed in and out. Just down Fredericksburg across, before you get to Callahan, there's an office building there that we're utilizing and shuttling volunteers and staff back and forth starting at 6 a.m. every day.
Okay.
What's your lowest score that you've shot there?
At Oak Hills?
Yes, sir.
66.
Wow.
What's the course record?
60.
Oof.
Do you know by who?
Mitchell Meisner and
I'm asking the tough questions here.
God,
I know, right?
It's been a long day.
You're giving me tough questions, right?
I can't remember.
Mitchell's got his name on a good amount of courses here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll take Mitchell as a partner at Oak Hills all day long. That kid can flat out play.
What do you think of San Antonio golf, Ryan? Like, where do you see San Antonio golf compared to other cities, other metropolitan areas?
I mean, San Antonio golf is strong. I was in Houston. I mean, Houston golf is strong too, but I really feel like San Antonio golf is active, and you know, there's so many good players down here, and there's quite a lot of tour player presence here. One with the TPC course, you know, that plays into it a little bit because of, their membership aspect there. And, but yeah, I mean, I really see San Antonio golf in a really good spot. I think, Kerry Kimball and Golf San Antonio have done an excellent job. I know, we didn't do it this past year, but previous couple of years we hosted the last round of the city men's amateur, and that was some steps that we took to try to help San Antonio golf and Golf San Antonio's event calendar to give back to the community. I'm real big on encouraging my membership to give back to the golf community, and I feel like we're all privileged to be at Oak Hills, in a place like Oak Hills. And, one thing it's special when people walk in and just like you guys are describing, like, okay, I got to behave. And, it's like you're going to, some people feel like they're walking into the White House when they walk into Oak Hills. And we don't take that for granted. We want everybody to feel special, whether they come every day as a member or if they're a guest. And, so hopefully that continues in San Antonio and other clubs kind of join in, and we start to see, everybody get involved together and more championships start coming to our city.
Man, that's beautiful. And that's one of the reasons why I started this podcast in 2018 is that I think we are a great destination city for golf. And I don't think we get enough props. I don't think this city gets enough props, and I love to hear that. One last thing right here. I got a comment right here. I got Mike Osman. I heard Spencer Brunson shot 60 out there, but I can't trust a lot of what he says. LOL.
Yeah, I'd stick with I can't trust what he says.
All right here. Okay, so I know the answer to this, but Jordan Callender right here, first time caller, long time listener. Is it an open gallery tournament? Like, can anybody show up to go and watch some of the best female amateurs?
Yeah, it's open. You'll have to park in the volunteer parking, which is just off site. And I haven't been over there yet. So I haven't seen what the signage is, but, if you pulled up to the gate, they could lead you where you needed to go. But it's just down the road off Fredericksburg and Mockingbird Lane.
Well, we'll make our way. Arnold and I, we plan on being there one day, so we will post that information for all our viewers and listeners. Hey guys, Ryan, thanks so much for being on, bro. You're a big ambassador for the game of golf, and as we were there with Scott Wilson and the Texas Golf Hall of Fame, we heard just nothing but great things and how the members are really happy and proud that you represent their club and you're doing it right. And hey, man, we look forward to having you more on the show. And, man, keep rocking, man, and just keep bringing some great events to the city of San Antonio.
You got it. I really appreciate you guys inviting me, and I'm always open to do this. And sorry for the technical difficulties. I think I'm good now. I got all my passwords and everything reset. But, I needed my 18-year-old here to get me logged in, but we're all good, and I appreciate you guys having me.
All right, Ryan. Hey, man, keep rocking, keep doing a great job, and good luck with this event, brother.
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, guys, that was Ryan Polzin, one of the great guys in this city in the game of golf. We're so thankful to have him on. Man, he didn't have to be on this small podcast right here, and it was great to have him on. Now, right here, I'm going to do a little word from one of our sponsors, and we're going to bring one of our sadly departing members of FOREBROS. We're going to bring on Andrew Ching on right now. He's making his way back to Hawaii. So we're gonna have to really, really focus on that FOREBROS Hawaii chapter. But let's go ahead.
Road trip.
Freddie, you is like, how far is it to drive out there? I'm sure.
I know, right? I'm like, Southwest has flights out there now, bro.
We know. Hey, we know. Hey, so is the Spirit, right? So Spirit.
Frontier and Spirit. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm going to take Freddie off right here, and then word from our sponsors right here. Hey, guys, I really want to thank my sponsor, gold sponsor, and FOREBROS Tour member, Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks. I really want to thank Brad in his support of the Nothing is Obi South Texas Golf Podcast. Brad is one of the good guys in the game of golf. He's a trusted friend, trusted brother of the FOREBROS Tour. Please check him out at www.msbrad.com. You can reach him at 210-274-5894. Text Nothing is OB. That helps me out. And he'll really help you pay for some of those green fees, secure some financial help right here. And you got some money to invest. You want to invest some money. You want to help with those green fees, pay for some of those things. You got money lying around. You want to trade some gold, gold, silver. That is our man, Brad. And I really want to thank my bros, presenting sponsor, FOREBROS Tour. Never golf alone again. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS Tour has a home for you. And Andrew was able to make a home while he was here in San Antonio. And we're going to bring on our man right here, Andrew, right now. Let's go ahead. All right. Andrew, hold on. Let's see right here. Remember, 44-year-old man running this show. Andrew, thanks for being on the show, brother.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, bro. Thanks so much. You're waiting patiently. We had some technical difficulties with Ryan, but we're straight, man. Hey, dude. Hey, you look just as good on the show as in person, dude.
Yeah.
This must be
My
my haircut.
brother.
Just cut my hair
Yeah,
yesterday.
there you go.
Oh,
Got it.
Speaking of which, I might even look better now.
Uh-oh, there you go, Andrew. I like that.
Zam, Zaddy.
He's got to have the black one, bro.
Okay, hey, and just in case I couldn't wear the black, I'm wearing a blue polo, and I don't know where my hat. Well, here it is right there. All right. Hey guys, if anybody wants these are custom made, custom design right there. FOREBROS Bar, a boy, Mark Villagomez from Oakberry Golf Apparel in Houston, Texas. So, Andrew, why don't you tell us, man? Tell us, why did you really make your way? I mean, we all know, but for those that are listening and watching, how did you make your way to San Antonio?
Sure. So I came to San Antonio for some Air Force training. I was here for about 3.5 months. I knew I was going to be here a while, so I decided to bring my clubs.
And I guess, hey, it's worked out pretty well. And, and I'm sure, hey, you were kind of like us. You kind of, put yourself out there on San Antonio golfers and, hey, looking to play. And how did it work out, finding a group like FOREBROS? Because we're some degenerate golfers out here.
No, I'm stoked. Like you said, Andy, I put myself out on San Antonio golfers, and I had multiple responses. Oh, you should play with Paga. You should play with this group. You should play with that group. And I like FOREBROS because they didn't have a members fee. It's like, oh shoot, I don't need a year membership. I'm not going to be here that long. I showed up, and I'm really an introverted guy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm kind of introverted, quiet kind of guy. So that's stepping outside of my normal boundary. But showed up and made a bunch of friends, man. It was a pleasant experience. It was probably the best thing that could have happened to me here, actually, playing golf and making good friends.
Damn, that's what we love to hear. And you might start off an introvert, but you ain't gonna leave one. That's for damn sure.
No.
And especially when you're a hell of a golfer like you are, dude. I'm gonna tell you, but you made friends quick, but you also made some frenemies real quick by throwing up some low numbers and taking home a boatload of money, bro.
I thought that was you guys' trick to getting me to come back. Was that beginner?
Hey, I was hoping you wouldn't come back because you took all the money. So tell us, how long have you been playing the game, bro?
I started when I was 10. I'm 40 now, so about the last 30 years. Grew up playing competitive junior golf. I was never the best in Hawaii. But always competitive. I went to school. The only reason I went to college was to play golf. If it wasn't for golf, I would have not gone to college. And not that I was good at anything. I had to walk on. I went to a school in Eastern Washington University, is actually called. I went there for a year. Midway through my freshman year, they told us, the men, that they're going to cancel the men's golf team. Oh. They didn't have enough, the ratio of men's scholarships for the entire school. The men's scholarship to the ratio to women's scholarship was out of balance. So they had to cut some men's scholarship, and they decided to drop the men's golf program. So then I called the University of Hawaii coach back home. I was like, hey, you know what? They're dropping this program. I'd like to come home if you got a spot. He goes, well, you can come home and walk on if you want. So I walked on, made the team. I wasn't really happy where I was at. You know, I didn't want to be in Hawaii. The reason I went to Washington was to leave Hawaii. I've been born and raised in Hawaii all my life. I love it. I love it. I always want to go back to it, but I wanted to get away. Then I decided to join the military. And at that point, that's kind of where I took up the game less seriously, more casually at that point.
So I have a question. Do you like spam? I have to ask that.
Bro, you watch so much TV, bro.
I have
TV
to
stuff, bro.
I have to ask, bro.
Yeah, that stuff is good. That's what spam musubi, we call it the Hawaiian power bar.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, bros. So tell us. I mean, you've played golf in Hawaii, obviously. They're up there in the Pacific Coast and Washington. How has Texas golf or San Antonio golf kind of treated you?
Oh, awesome. I love it because, I mean, Hawaii, a lot of the courses are similar, beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They're all beautiful, but a lot of it's, ocean front. You're going to see ocean. A lot of nice, beautiful scenery. But coming here, it's a whole different scenery. And I love it. I love being that there's so much space in Texas too. Hawaii is very cramped for space. Courses are squashed together and it's tight. Over here, like some holes, you just see nothing but your hole, which is I love that. I'm like, wow, you can get lost in the course.
Yeah.
And I love to hear that, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'd love to hear like getting lost in the course, and I think a lot of times we take that for granted. We want to be where you grew up. You know what I mean? Like, like we want to get out of here. We want to be cramped up on your island,
Yeah. I just don't want to pay those prices though. Hawaii is expensive, bro.
It is. It's pricey. But for the locals, we call them kamainas, which is like, local people. It's a little bit cheaper, but if you're coming from the mainland, oh boy, man, it gets pricey.
And like up in Eastern Washington, like was weather a factor? Like because I mean I don't know, I've never gone up there, but was weather ever a factor? Because I heard it rains a lot up there. The weather's just a lot different. So like did you have a lot of golf time or did you have to plan your golfing?
Yeah, you do. But they have indoor driving ranges there. So yeah, during the winter we'd hit the indoor driving range. It's definitely cold, it's definitely cold. I didn't know how to play in the cold, so it took me some adjustment. I love the heat. I love San Antonio weather. I've never been here for a San Antonio summer, but
you're leaving at the perfect time. And
no, dude, you're cashing out. Time, bro. You're cashing out perfectly, right on time,
bro. It's got like 100, 105.
It's steep. Dude, we're having football. We're having spring football right now after school. Damn, it's steamy right now, bro. Steamy.
Bro.
I know, man. Gotcha, man. I give these dudes a lot of credit, man. These guys are like, Coach, can we run some more sprints? Hey, hell yeah, you can. Well, I'll watch you from here. So we got some comments right here, bro. We got some comments. Brad Ishins right here. Boring Brad is what I call him because he's nothing but fairways and greens right here. Lifelong friends are made here at FOREBROS, and that's for damn sure. I mean, we say we're FOREBROS, and I mean, and I hope you felt that, Andrew, is that we lived up. I hope you feel that we live up to the name.
Absolutely. I mean, again, it's the best thing that could have happened to me coming here. Like just meeting up with you guys, playing with a good group of guys. Everyone I played with was real nice. It seemed like you guys all got your stuff together. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the competitiveness and the way you guys break everything down. It's so organized and it's fairly,
fairly. Hold on, he's trying to word it correctly. I think I see you got some prompter behind you.
Yeah,
just the way you guys have it set up. I really like that a lot. Like you got your net and your gross. The games change. It's not the same guy winning every week. Well, except for
except you,
Richard.
Except you,
Richard. Every time I see Richard play,
Richard, right?
Old Dick Salinas. He's woken up, man. He's woken up. And I think too, and you say that, and we're glad to hear that because I think that's one thing that's important to us is that, and I'm sure from playing in golf, sometimes sometimes one guy leaves with all the money and what about the rest of the guys? You know what I mean? And I think we always, hey, you got right there on the bottom, Freddie, FOREBROS Aloha Sea Flight winner.
Thanks to Andrew, bro. Thanks to Andrew.
we want everybody to feel like they have a chance. And I think isn't that why we play the game, right? We want one swing, right? One chance at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like keep that competitiveness going. If you know you're never gonna win, then why even play? But you got a shot.
So what was your take on like Lackland, Andrew? Like, did you feel like Lackland was challenging? Was it somewhere like where you could kind of talk about that? I mean, what did you like about it? What did you not like about it?
I think it's a fairly good course. I like, in Hawaii we have a lot because there's mountain and it's like mountain and ocean. There's not a whole lot of flat land there. I'm used to playing on hills, so I like those hills that they have there. I mean, it's not a whole lot of hills, but there are several
There's
holes.
two. There's like
Number
two or
9,
three, right?
number 9,
One
number 9.
or 1 and 9.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the slopes. The greens are just so different here. In Hawaii, it's a lot of grain. You're always playing the grain in Hawaii. As far as lackland, I think it's a good, for military. That's half the reason I joined the military.
Damn, this dude's hardcore. He wants to play golf everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Right, bro.
I was planning it out from young. How can I play cheap golf? Let me join the military.
But what I've noticed, Andy, is that most of the Air Force are pretty good golfers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The chair force, yeah.
Right. Yeah, bro. So, hey, all you listeners, if you're gonna join the military, join the Air Force.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So right here, let me read some of these comments right here, bro. Got Jordan Calendar right here. Is golf hard to access there, meaning like nothing but expensive resort courses in regards to Hawaii?
No, there's a good mixture. It's not as much as there's not as many golf courses, but there is a mixture. Of course, you got your beautiful resort courses, or the Turtle Bay that hosted the senior tour. Then there's Ko'olina hosts the LPGA. Then you got your private, which is probably the most prestigious, I wouldn't say that. Probably the most famous course Hawaii is Waialae, where the PGA plays at. That's pretty exclusive. Then there's some really exclusive ones on the Big Island. I don't even know how I could get onto it. I don't even know anyone who's a member of it. It's pretty exclusive. But other than that, there's some reasonable public courses. Pro Country Club. We got Waikele. You'll see some on Facebook. I've been seeing it more recently. They have this golf course called Ko'olau. Supposedly it's the toughest course in the nation. It looks like Jurassic Park. You go through there, and that's one course where you see nothing but your hole, and it's just forest all around you.
Have you played there?
Yes, once upon a time I did. Probably maybe about 20 years ago. They shut down the course for the last 10 years or so. Yeah, it was completely shut down. No one was playing, but I see they recently reopened it.
Dang.
Yeah, which is to me amazing because it's a rainforest there. I don't know who was maintaining it, but there must have been a lot of work getting it back into shape.
So we got some more questions. We got some more comments right here. Dave Davila, thanks for the coffee, Andrew. It had liquor in it.
Hey, that's the way to spice up life. And liquor.
Dave Davila, one of the best FOREBROS out there. He does home construction.
Yeah, he does it all, Andy.
He does it all. He does all.
Yeah.
I went to his shop today. He checked out my wife's check engine light. Like, this dude is one of the best FOREBROS out there. Hell of a golf, sneaky looking golfer. Hey, this dude is bandaged up, but man, he can play.
If you judge him on his appearance, you're like, and you see him play, and you're like, oh wow,
dude, he'll bite your ass, dude,
bro.
Yeah. It was fun. I played with him. So after the Aloha Golf Tournament, I played with him. He invited me out to go play. We play Golf Club of Texas.
Okay.
So I was fun playing with him, and he schooled me that day. Definitely.
Oh shoot! See, that's what I'm saying. He's got that game. I got one of our members right here, Paul Sharp. Andrew, what is your favorite course here in San Antonio that you've
good question,
played?
Paul. I liked the first 3 I played here, or I think it was the first 3. What did we play? Valor.
Oh yeah.
Valor? Yes.
Valor was fun. Didn't hurt that I won that day.
Yeah, and that's why you're.
That's why it's your favorite, right?
That's why you're eating your burger by yourself, man.
Yeah. And then what else was there? Bandit. I really enjoyed Bandit as well.
Wow.
And then it's those hills. I'm telling you, those hills. I feel comfortable on the hills. And then what was the Comanche?
Comanche.
Yeah.
Comanche.
Dude, but those are some of like the best of the best tracks, dude.
The height was. Oh man, the height was. Whew. That was
tough.
That was tough, man. I was playing so good that day too. I was playing so good. I still shot at 81, but I felt like the course was physically punching me. Like it's like, oh,
it's a tough. What 2 courses was it?
I was just gonna ask that, Andy. Yeah.
Creeks and Lakes or
Oaks?
No, Creeks and Oaks. I think it was.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Man, the Oaks. I think it's tough, but
I love
it's challenging, and I love that. I love that about the Hyatt.
Yeah, That's where I saw Brad, the only guy in Texas, use the Texas wedge.
Right?
I don't like it. I'm scared. I'm scared to use the Texas wedge. I'm scared, man. I don't have enough. I don't
Me
get
too.
it through.
That exactly. I used it twice.
Work for me.
Oh man. So right here, we got yeah, I was gonna say right here. You just kind
I
of
don't know how that happened, but
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened, but hey, good job. Out of way to adapt.
improvise.
Improvise
Yeah.
right here. Overcome, adapt and overcome right here.
Yep.
That's where Jordan. That's where Charlie took the cream pie at Valor.
yeah. That was
good.
funny.
It was
that
good
was
right
funny.
here.
That made me want to come back. Seeing that camaraderie. I was like, oh, you guys have some fun here.
Yeah.
So right here, I got my wife. My wife never watches the show. My wife never watches the show. Right here. I know she supports from really like far, like gacho far, like so far you don't even know she's like watching or even there. Man, I love those hats. When are the Nothing Is OB hats dropping?
Andy?
Ooh, I think
Andy?
I got a sample. I got a
man.
sample of a hat. I'm going to bring it out here, and it is
Good call, Anna.
I know she's good sometimes. I'm gonna bring out the sample. I'm gonna bring out the sample to show everybody right here. Also right here, Andy. I've heard you don't have enough. Not shocked. Man,
Hey Andrew. So whenever you go back to Hawaii, and if somebody were to ask you, "Hey man, like, what's your take on Texas, or what's your take on San Antonio?" What's the first thing that's gonna pop to your head? Like, what are you gonna? You're talk about the food. You're gonna talk about the golfing. You're gonna talk about the way, like the ambiance of Texas. Like, what's your go-to when as soon as somebody tells you, "Oh, Andrew, you've been to Texas," what's your take on it?
This is an easy question. The first time I came to Texas was 20 years ago. I flew here in San Antonio. I've been to Texas a few times throughout the state, El Paso, up at Fort Hood, and San Antonio a couple of times. 20 years ago, I fell in love with San Antonio, and I always said if I had to move away from Hawaii, it would be to San Antonio. I love it here, man. I love everything. Although I have not experienced the summers, so I don't know how I feel about that, but everything else, the food is delicious, the people are wonderful. Yeah, I just really enjoy it.
That's great to hear right here. Paul Sharp. Paul, don't encourage Brucie. This is his first time co-hosting. We don't need him to have any confidence, Paul. I don't want to hear you. All right, Paul.
I just love my state. Love my state, man.
They played Landa today, so you know what? Paul's been chirping, so he must be feeling good. He must have shot well. All right, Andrew. Last question here, so we can let you go tonight, man. Thank you and appreciate you having on. We're gonna miss you, and we ain't gonna miss your golf game. We're not gonna miss you taking some of that money. But for anybody who might be just making their way through for San Antonio, a bit like you, what's one thing you might want to say in regards to somebody giving FOREBROS a try?
Just go out and have fun and have an open mind. And enjoy the camaraderie because you guys got it. You guys got a good thing going on. Just enjoy it.
Well, thank you, my brother. We're so thankful, man. We wish you safe travels, and we hope you have safe travels going back. And hey, dude, I'm letting you know right now, dude. Hey, we are gonna visit you out there.
Yes.
Dude. We're gonna make our way.
I've never been, man.
Hit me up. You guys gotta hit me up. That'll give me a reason to golf. Back home, I don't play golf very often.
Hey,
you guys come into town, we'll make it.
You heard it. You heard it first. You heard it right there.
Save it.
All right. Hey, that's our brother right there, Andrew Ching. Thank you so much, man. And hey, dude, safe travels, bro. And we so appreciate you, brother. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys. You too. Take care.
Hey, dude, that dude's a player, bro. Like,
bro, he's a hacker, bro.
I know, bro. I was like, hey, like, could you have joined another group, please? Like,
hey, but to me it doesn't hit me because he's out of my flight. So hey, do you? That's why y'all talk about like Richard Salinas and them. I'm like, he's out of my group, bro. So I'm good.
right here, Mike Ayala, Andrew, my brother. He's a fucking stud. And Jeremiah Sierra, Andrew Ching, great guy. Thanks for playing with us. And again, that's just one of several feel
Good
good
testimonies. Yeah.
feel good after school special stories that
Right?
FOREBROS has, and I think he said it right there, and I think that first line that would appeal to him and pop to him is that no
Mhm.
fees. Like that
No
just
fees.
that
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try because these guys aren't just taking my money just to take my money. And
Yeah.
a lot of groups have a minimum. You got to play 3 events before you can
Yeah.
win this pot,
Yeah.
this money you're
And
bringing
he
to the
even
table.
said, like, hey, like, I had to pay like a year long and I was going to be there a year. So why am I going to pay there a year if I'm going to be there 3-4 months? Like, you know what I mean? So that's like, that got me, was like, hey, man, like, so that's why with San Antonio being like a military city, we get a lot of military members. And then, I mean, we have a lot of military players, and it's just awesome, man.
A lot of guys like, you know, that were in junior ROTC like you, know,
Yes.
thank you.
Hoorah!
Thank you for your service in high school. Really
Yes.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you to all the players who ever scored touchdowns in high school. Because of y'all, I have these guns. Doing push-ups, bro.
Hey, Pop Warner, right? Pop Warner.
Yes.
Alice.
Alice de Buena Gente, bro.
Right here, Mike Ayala. Don't believe us. We're at Twin Peaks drunk. I know. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
We're gonna close up the show right now, and I'm gonna meet y'all over there, guys.
Yep. All
right. So one question I asked Brucie, one question I asked Ryan Brucie is Mother's Day golf, is that doable? You know, is that doable?
Bro, like, okay, dude, and I'll be real with you, man. So as you know, I'm going to Alice this next weekend.
You go to Alice every other weekend, bro.
Yeah, and I'm already scheduling games, right? I'm like calling friends, like, hey, who's playing?
You're just your cousins because you want to beat your cousins.
Yeah. Who wants a piece of me? Who wants a piece of Brucie, right? And the first thing they said was like, hey, Sunday. And I'm like, bro, Sunday's Mother's Day, bro. Right. And then I look at Esther and I'm like, okay, well, we don't have any kids. Right. Then I look at my mom. My mom's like, oh, like we could do after lunch. And I'm like, okay, so as long as it's before lunch, like I'm golden, bro. Like, let's go, dude. So it is tough for the guys that I see that are like their wives. Like, you know what I mean? I can understand because it's just girls, the wives ask for one day of the year. So maybe happy wife, happy life, right?
You know
what's your take, Andy? What's your take?
Because all right, so when you have kids and you're a coach, and you know my wife is a coach's wife, got 2 girls. I asked my wife. I said, you know, I hint at it. What days do you need me, or what days am I free? You know, and you know, she shows me the damn Apple calendar, right? She shows me the damn Apple calendar, and there's nothing but little dots all over the damn place. There's nothing but dots.
All over Mother's Day. Yeah,
there's nothing but dots all over the place. And I said, can I play golf Saturday? Yeah, well, yeah.
Ooh, Saturday's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I said, what do you want for Mother's Day? And she's just, oh, you know, oh, babe, you know, whatever you do is fine. This isn't this. And I'm like, hey, she said Saturday.
She wants something, bro.
Yeah, she said Saturday. And I talked to Maya. I talked to Maya before the show about in regards to my wife's gift. So I don't know if she's still listening. So I don't want to say anything in regards to that gift. I'm going to tell you off air, and I will reveal it next week. You know, I'll reveal it in next week's show. But I think, like you said, hey, as long as you play before, you know, any Mother's Day activities, and you don't do what a normal FOREBRO would do, come home drunk, come home drunk and
4 or 5 hours after the round.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's where you get a little bit in trouble, into that gray area. Right here, ball sharp. I don't even like golf, but my wife keeps signing me up. Damn, that's a keeper, bro.
Hey, so Andy, you never showed the preview. Where's the preview of the new? I want to see, bro.
You want to see it? You know, okay. You want to see the hat, right? You want to see the hat that Mark made for me. Let's get to some.
Mark. Go.
No, he's fire, bro, and he does these great job with these hats. We have them for sale. I got a few white ones for sale, and I'm holding on to several for the guys who played in the black and gray event. Great quality, man. This is like bad birdie quality. I mean, this hat would be like $35. I mean, right there, this is $35 hat without fees, taxes, whatever. Right here, let's get to some of these comments right here real quick. Dave Davila. Brucie, yes, golf can be played any weekend. Allow the other half to sleep in.
Right?
We'd be back by 12:01. I know, but
Easy.
Brucie, you don't drink beer. You don't.
I don't.
Like
I
to
drink
party.
white coolers. Look it. I'm drinking some wine over here, bro.
Your wife. It's non-alcoholic wine. Your wife is waiting for you in the parking lot. In the parking lot when you're on the 16th hole. So it's not like it's not like you're ready to party afterwards. You know, you're like the perfect golf husband.
Bro, I have to take what I can get, bro. If she tells me, hey, you got 4 hours, I'm gonna use my 4 hours, bro. If I have 5,
4 hours. Bro, you're ruining it for everybody.
Guys, bro, so that's why I told Jeremiah, put me behind some fast groups, bro. Do not put me behind these slow groups, because then I will never get out, bro.
Don't say any names. You're gonna hurt people's feelings.
I'm not,
here,
bro. I'm not, bro.
Right here, EJ. It's a trap. Definitely wants recognition. Get her a gift. Oh no, bro. Like definitely. And like I said, I'll let y'all know. It's a little golf related. It's a little golf related to, you know, just say family fun. You know, family fun. Family fun. Yeah. So like I'm gonna tell you,
hey, bro, you have to go all out, because she did. I thank her for giving us the Mr. Heater and the golf cart cover.
Oh my gosh,
man?
Bro! Hey, so, come on,
bro! That was a lifesaver, bro.
And we talk about that, you know, gifts. All right, like I guess our wives give gifts, and you know, like it's like mothers, right? You know, my wife, I can always count on her getting me new chones during Christmas,
right? Socks.
You know, socks, possibly socks, right? Possibly socks, but new chones definitely. And you know, it's finally we've been married for going on 16. Oh shit.
Hey.
My anniversary is going to be 16 years on May 10th. It's coming up here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up quick, right?
Whoa, and weekend, so, bro.
I know, but this is how it is when you're a teacher and a coach. You kind of get in that rat race. Well, you know, it's kind of that point where she gets me like teas and nitro golf balls and stuff. I'm like this. Do you hate me? Like,
do you not watch the show?
Like, do you hate me? Getting me like, it's just getting me these extra long white teas, and I was like, I don't pay for teas. Ryan's not on the show anymore. I go to Oak Hills and steal all their damn teas.
I wanted to say that, bro. I want to say like the best part.
Don't say it.
Going to the clubhouse and just.
Hey, I was gonna say, going inside that little walkway room and getting the crushed ice and the Powerade
drinks, right? Like
drinks,
taking your own Yeti.
Oh shoot, dude. I'm glad. Hey, Ryan, don't listen to the show.
He looked like a cool guy, bro. Like swear him out, like he looked like.
Bro, really, hey, really but cool, you can also tell he looked like a guy who's putting in the hours, making sure sure that he runs a great event, because I didn't want to say it. But Trip Davis actually told me, he goes, Andy, I'm hearing some rumors about Oak Hills. How is it looking over there? They said, he goes, I was in Atlanta for the junior PGA tournament. And he goes, and some people reached out to me and they say, hey, Trip, how's San Antonio looking? How's Oak Hills looking? And he asked me, he put me on the spot. This dude, Trip Davis, one of the best golf course architects. And he said, so Andy, how's it looking? And I told him, I said, dude, it's pristine. It's rolling. It's rolling better than ever. I said, A.W. Tillinghouse would be proud.
Hey, so the question is, when are we? Because I want revenge. Last time I went out there, dude, I think I shot my worst round ever. That course just ate my.
No. You have more worst rounds coming up. You're very capable of more. and so I know. Okay, so I was waiting for you to say it. So are you gonna get me? All right. So
I know. I was like,
can we get an early tee time tomorrow? I know you got this big ass golf tournament going on, but
I want to drive on that VIP section. I don't want to golf with the peasants.
And it's great to hear that they're bringing in courses, and I'm glad he said that, because I think he's a great ambassador, right? A great ambassador for the game of golf, and I love to hear that. So playing golf Saturday, and going back to the Mother's Day, playing golf Saturday, not playing Sunday. We're gonna shower the queen of our household, the mother of my children. We're gonna hopefully make some breakfast. I think she wants some steaks, and cook her some steaks, or get somebody else to cook her some good steaks.
Jake, hello, Jake.
Jake, I don't see you on Uber Eats, Jake. I don't see you on DoorDash, Jake.
No, right. Can you make a little road trip
can you
to
make
my
a couple
house?
of prime rib? Anna likes it medium rare. I like mine medium well. not medium well, but a medium. So what are you doing for Esther? I know she's not a mother, but she is the queen of your household, and she does
Right.
expect, because just like for Father's Day, you ain't a daddy, but you know what?
Yeah.
You expect something to be done nice for you.
No,
for
dude, and I
Father's Day.
respect that. Like, she's like, again, we're gonna be in Alice, so that's where our moms are at. So I think we're focusing more on our moms, and like, they're so good to where, like, we've gotten so close, and they've gotten so close to where we do both of them together. Like, so we'll take them out to, I mean, Corpus is where everything's at. So more likely we're gonna take them to Corpus, go eat, go wine and dine them. But I know for sure, like, I think she's my mom's fight, because my mom lives a little bit outside of Corpus. I mean, outside of Alice. So more than likely, I might not be able to play Sunday because of the time frame that I have. I have to work on a pretty big little time frame to where I'm gonna have to go to Corpus, go do some stuff, come back into Alice, and then drive back to San Antonio on Sunday. So I think we're just gonna wind it down and just go to Corpus. And that's normally what we do: go to Texas Roadhouse, do something like that, to where I'm a little different, I guess, for them, because there's nothing really in Alice that we can go eat. No steakhouses.
All right. So as we kind of get to the end of the show here, just a couple of things to talk just on the state of golf real quick here in San Antonio.
Right.
And that's one thing too. Like I always hear, it was a rough winter.
Right.
It was a rough summer. The drought, right? Like I always hear that stuff, and I'm not gonna say it's good to hear, but it's kind of like gives you kind of a little bit of sense of comfort that kind of, even a prestigious course like Oak Hills has experienced, has had its troubles, because we've had courses like Olympia Hills, we have this courses like Almost Basin, that's having trouble with their greens, and everybody keeps saying warmer weather. And you know what? I even heard Trip Davis say that there in Waco, man. Which I was privileged to be there for Media Day last Tuesday at just a top-notch golf course located right off the coast of Waco, Lake Waco, Lake Waco. And he even said it. He goes, "Man, I can't." It was 8 months into the after the renovation. He's like, "I can't wait for warmer weather. I can't wait. Hey, warmer weather's here." And I guess it's just that's what everybody's waiting for. And I can't, because you can see it now. Hey, tee boxes are looking good. Fairways are looking flush. We're ready for those greens to be rolling and super hella green out here, baby.
And then not only that, Andy, like, we have Cedar Creek that's still kind of closed, and then now we're having the Quarry that's going to be closed. So golf's going to be tough to get on. Like, I mean, a bunch of these guys think that they can just wait for a tee time and then wake up Saturday morning and then try to book a tee time. That's not going to happen.
They ain't out there, bro. They're not.
You're going to have to do weeks in advance to book a tee time, because it's golf's picking up. But at the same time too, like, some of these courses are understanding and some courses are not understanding. But I mean, right now they're looking at it like, hey, where else are you going to golf at in San Antonio? Because you got two golf courses that are closed, right?
We got you literally by the golf balls. We got you.
They have leverage. They got leverage right now.
And man, great point, man. Paul Sharp, great question, Brucie. Right? Again,
I like
great question, Brucie.
I like that guy, bro.
I know. I just deleted him off. I took him off.
He's blocked. Come on, man.
but that is a great question, as like I said, as we kind of touch on San Antonio golf, and what is one of the biggest issues right here is that I think it's a great time to be a part of a golf group. It's a great time. You get you have to to get some of these prime time. Because not all courses are offering discounts, but some are small, or maybe throwing in the range balls, shotgun start, throwing in that shotgun start. Thank you to our great friend Robert Vasquez, the new GM at Lackland Air Force Base, Gateway Hills, beautiful Gateway Hills golf course. Man, course is looking good, bro. Course, I didn't shoot well. Quirky course, great condition, greens are rolling. I had trouble. I had freaking hella trouble, but that course is looking good.
And the weather wasn't in a really.
It's muggy. It's nasty. There we go. Thank you, man. Thank you. See, hey.
I had to, but because I was looking at your scores and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna give it to Andy. I'm gonna blame the weather, but I mean, as you could tell from my name, I did come out a winner, so I mean, I really can't blame the weather. But Andy, like, honestly, man, to what you just said about belonging to a group, like, and I'll give a prime example, man. Like, the week of this tournament, my cousins had called me and they were like, "Hey, we're going to San Antonio. Can you get us on somewhere?" Dude, I was not gonna get you on. Like, bro, I was calling people and they're like, "Bro, like, we're booked." And I told them like, hey man, like my group is playing at this golf course. Like they're gonna get us on for a good rate. It's not that much. And they were like, well, and I said, dude, I'm not gonna get you on by myself, man. So some of these guys that just want to get on by themselves, it's gonna be hard, man. Like you have to get on with somebody to capitalize on the 8 o'clock tee times and 9 o'clock tee times. Because if not, you're gonna be golfing at 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, and by that time, I mean, there goes your day because you're waiting for your tee time, or if not, you're too tired to even go out on a Saturday because you just had like a long round. I mean, sorry, that's just my perspective.
No, I mean, it is, and I don't think a lot of people understand that because, hey, you're used to popping golf now, maybe Alamo City Golf Trail, you know, on these apps and these websites, and Book Now, Canyon Springs, and you know what? Hey, those tee times available are getting a little bit later. La Candeta, hey, a little bit later. What maybe you could get on at like 12:31. Now it's 2:33.
Yeah.
Now it's 4.
Yeah.
They're even La Candeta's even selling tee times at 6 o'clock, bro.
I saw that. I saw
6
that.
o'clock for like $100. And again,
crazy.
Top notch course, bro. I mean, one of the best courses. I mean, it's got to be top 3, top 5,
yeah,
right?
Top 3.
I mean,
yeah.
Public courses,
public,
right?
Yeah, public,
you know, accessible courses, right, for just guys like us. But it's a great time to be a FOREBROS, baby. Great time.
It is. Bro. You don't understand, dude. Like that. Some of these prices and some of these outings, man. Like so, again, the competition's there. You're getting good rates. You're not paying membership fees. It's like, man, like what more could you ask for? You know what I mean? Like you have the best of 3 worlds, and I don't understand some people kind of have an excuse not to join.
No, and I mean, it's to each their own. You know what? I don't think we're for everybody, and that's and there ain't nothing wrong with that. We're not for everybody, but if you're on the fence, if you're worried about your game being ready, it's probably never gonna get ready. It's never gonna be ready. It's never gonna be ready. But come on out, check us out. Any shout outs or any parting words right here, Freddie, as we end the show? Great job, man, hosting tonight, bro.
Oh, really, bro?
You did a great job.
I was kind of nervous, bro. I really was, because like now that the pressure was on. But
we had a lot of our boys talk a lot of shit,
bro.
A lot of shit.
Dude, you understand?
Haters in the house.
My message was popping off, bro. It was just like pop. But I mean, hey, like it's all in good humor. Like I'm a joker, man. But Andy, like, dude, I seriously respect this show. I love this show, dude. I think that we need more of it. And just to be a part of it, it just, man, like whatever I can do to, again, man, I'm that team player, bro. I like to be a part of a team, and I want to see my team win. And even if I'm a utility player in my team, I want to see my team win. So, dude, I just, whatever you need me for, whatever I can do to help out, I'm always here, man.
I appreciate it, man. And I knew you were a great addition, and you know, you're going to be left, bro. Like you're going to be left out.
Oh, dude, damn, bro.
Hey, bro,
I want a big intro, though, dude. I want a big intro.
They're like, Coach. I said, hey, man, you know, grab your helmet. Hey, you're going into the game. Oh, Coach, helmet. I tell him, grab your helmet. Coach, where you want me going? And I said, bro, you're gonna be left. Oh, okay. So left field. I said, no, left out. You know, so they're like, oh, Coach, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Hey, dude. I can feel his pain, bro. I can feel his pain.
All right. So that was your shout out. And you know what, Freddie, we're glad to have you. I want to say a special shout out. Her collegiate career ended today.
Oh, man.
Our girl, Cameron Gaudillon, stellar career. Congratulations to our girl, Cam. Had her on the show last week.
Yeah.
And you know what? She gave a great showing right here this past week at the NCAA regionals in a College Station out in Bryan, Texas. You know, it's a 5th-year senior, friend of the podcast. She's going on to bigger and better things, you know, going into the women's professional golf game. Wanted to say a special shout out to her and thank you for all she does for San Antonio golf, for UTSA. I think she really helped. UTSA had already been put on the map. UTSA women's golf had already been put on the map, but I think she showed a lot of girls in the city that, hey, it's badass to come to UTSA and be a freaking road runner, and that we have some great golfers. And you know what? Birds up, baby. You know, I'm a proud freaking proud runner. She's made us real proud. And you know what? She ended a great collegiate career, and I know she's going to go on to some great things in professional golf. So that's my shout out. Want to recognize our girl,
There you go,
Cameron
Cam.
Carrillo.
There you go. Come out.
There it is right there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for running the show. Freddie, if you wouldn't mind sticking on right now, guys.
Yeah,
Hey, guys, that. There you go. I got to point this way. There you go. That was our boy, Freddie, right now. It's first time tonight in official co-host mode. Hey, Freddie, great job, brother. Proud to have you on.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother.
Right there. All right, guys. I really want to thank our sponsors for tonight, man. It was a great show, great guest. After we worked out the technical difficulties right here, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, FOREBROS Tour. Never golf alone again. Make sure you hit us up. You can check out the link on my website at www.nothingisob.com. And I want to thank my boy, my man, my good friend, gold sponsor and tour board member, Brad Ishins. Make sure you hit up Brad Ishins and visit msbrad.com for more info on precious metals and collecting. You can reach out to Brad at 210-274-5894 and text Nothing is OB. If I trust Brad, you should too. Brad is one of the best people out there, and I'm so thankful to have his support for the show. Right here, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and joining the show. Make sure to follow, head us up on www.nothingisob.com. Remember, guys, in the game of life, nothing is OB.